So here's an interesting subject. One that they have to again keep up. And I heard Cooper say one time on this that the reason why they do that is because they have to keep on the momentum building. And that's something I told you guys too not too long ago. But some of these things I can't show you like on my screenshot, but if you take the time yourself to go out and look at them, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I probably have to add some more links of things that I'm gonna end up mentioning in this little my take live, whatever you want to call it. And I want to talk about the title. And if you guys remember, Cooper said they were going to keep doing this, and just me to add my 2 cents in. They're doing it to they're doing what they're doing is like as far as when they put on somebody on the news saying that they're one of those mass SHOOTERS, they make them look, some of them look very, very innocent for the simple fact that it'll put in the subconscious mind of the sheeple that anybody can be a mass whatever. That is a technique that they use. Now I want to talk about a subject called crisis actors. According to Wiki, not me, to all you dumbasses who still don't understand why I use Wiki, a crisis actor, aka actor patient or actor victim, is a trained actor, role player, volunteer, or other person engaged to portray a disaster victim during emergency drills to train first responders such as police, firefighters, or EMS personnel. Crisis actors are used to create high-fidelity simulations of disasters in order to allow first responders to practice their skills and help emergency services organizations to prepare and train in realistic scenarios as part of a full-scale disaster exercise. Now, isn't that a daisy? Now let's go to the crisis actor website for all you people who don't believe in crisis actors and think that this is just some kind of conspiracy theory made up by conspiracy theorists. I'll show you their little website so you can sign your little brainwash ass up, sheeple ass up to go join them if you'd like and get your 15 minutes in the fame of lying to your country and telling your country that you are related to somebody who passed away when you really have nothing to do with this person. You never met this person in your life. And I want you guys to check out the symbol because the symbol is significant because it's the same type of structure that they use on the pyramid on the dollar bill. What I mean by that is you see how it says crisis, and then there's a circle, but it stops. And inside that is a circle that stops. Well, one thing I learned from Cooper about the dollar bill is that pyramid, I don't know if, I can't remember who I heard this from, but it's the top of the pyramid. The reason why it's cut off is because they're not finished with their, what they call the great work. It hasn't been completed, and that's why the top is cut off. And then you got this eye symbolism, circle symbolism. Remember, circle of life, all that stuff. That's why it's so much about circles. You see Target. You see, that's what all of this stuff goes over people's heads because they have absolutely no idea what type of world we live in. And they wonder, well, why would somebody do that and lie and so? But then again, they forget that people are attention seeking. People want to be A-list actors, but not everybody makes it. And if somebody's sitting here telling them they can act and they're really helping their country to keep it on the hush and all this other stuff, they're going to do it. People are desperate to get paid. People are desperate to be the story that they put on the news so everybody can go create a GoFundMe or whatever for their cause. But usually, it's a fraudulent person and cause altogether. And these make the most money. So let's explore their little site here, shall we? Virtual reality. Damn. Virtual reality. Crisis Cast has evolved a whole new approach to VR in its development of immersive psychological encounters with traumatized. Let me make sure I said that right. Cultures for special forces pre-deployment training. This is interesting. I haven't seen this.
Most of us think that reconnaissance takes place in an area defined by its geography. Human terrain reconnaissance maps the psychological, sociological, and emotional terrain of its people. That's what we define as the human domain matrix. The mapping of the human terrain is not a search for intelligence about a population so much as a quest for an understanding of that population. And from that flows an understanding of how state and non-state actors can penetrate and weaponize civilian populations.
What the hell?
That don't identify with the state or even with each other.
That was interesting. I still have no idea what it meant, but crisis cast. Award-winning filmmakers, virtual reality producers, and real play crisis actors specially trained in disaster and crisis management. We dramatize events across multiple platforms for emerging security needs in the UK, Middle East, and worldwide. Our specialist teams, many with security clearance, are trained by behavioral psychologists and rigorously rehearsed in criminal and victim behavior to help police. The Army and the emergency services, hospitals, schools, local authorities, governments, private security firms, shopping centers, airports, big business, criminal justice departments, media, and the military to simulate incident environments for life-saving procedures. We use state-of-the-art British and Australian film industry and VR techniques, props, and special effects to help trainers develop essential, hands-on, high-octane crisis response and disaster management training. We also work with trainee doctors, psychologists, and care professionals. They're just telling all on themselves. There used to be a different site, too. You can go and sign up. I looked for it specifically, and I couldn't find it. Media crisis management. Wow. Our media trainer specialisms include social media, high-level strategic communications, in-house film making, and online news media. We include live role play from professional actors who undergo psychological training with our own in-house behavioral psychologists. KD, whoever. By maintaining an overview of the total training requirement, we are able to maximize the longevity of each. Sorry, I got a crack on my phone. I gotta pull it down. Each. Come on, man. Now I lost my spot. KD, we are able. Okay, longevity of each delivery through seamlessly blending the learning across live, filmed, and facilitated content. Sorry, y'all. I got like a bunch of cracks on my phone, so I have to like go up and down sometimes to see what I'm reading. Okay, let's see what the about says. Now, keep in mind, this is for military or something like that. There is, or there was, another one that was simply for people to sign up and do crisis acting. Our specially trained professionals, role play actors, and internationally credited film crews bring realistic, informed crisis management and disaster incidents to life. As a community, as a company, we use state-of-the-art UK and Australian film crafts, tricks, and skills for live training that requires hyper-real battlefield effects, role players, stunts, medical simulations, and combat flashpoints. We are able to use specialist firm techniques and disciplines to bring the best of theater and film to our live immersive simulations. It isn't that funny. Crisis events. We rehearse and deliver high, credible, immersive crisis events which can be filmed and supply as interactive training tools. Large-scale incidents. We can provide up to 400 actors fully trained and rehearsed along with professional terms that look after makeup prosthetics. Oh, sorry, is that it? Prosthetics, yeah. Pyrotechnics, wardrobe, special effects, convert in aerial footage. Classroom. I mean, look, it just goes on and on. Emergency service advisor, behavior psychologist, all this stuff right here. Now let's see if I can find what the one I was actually looking for. Crisis website. You can go search all. And you can go search all these other search that site that I just gave you right there. You can search. I'm gonna put the link in there so you can go to it. And you can look around even more and see if you find anything more shocking. Look, they always discredit it. Crisis that is deep state false flag, the rise of conspiracy theory code. And look, they got the guy I was gonna talk about him. He's one of the biggest ones of them all. That David whatever guy. He is such a horrible actor. And that guy that supposedly killed his roommates, and then because he had a vendetta against, he was like a rich guy and had a vendetta against all girls because they went after people that weren't like him. And they used to show videos of him, or he created a YouTube channel, so apparently, and was saying all this stuff before he ended up still like stabbing his roommates and then going off and then killing all these people and then killing himself or something like that. But again, like all of this other stuff that's going on, we can't never get no footage of none of these dudes. We always just get them swiftly walking in or swiftly walking out, all mysterious like. Never catch them in the act though. As many slip ups and things that nobody would usually catch in the act. Period. That they catch their celebrities and all that stuff doing in the act. They can't catch one of these things in the act. Not one. All they can do is say, "Oh my God," and then the new legislation comes, and then when you complain about it, they say, "Yeah, but didn't you hear about what happened in Georgia?" No, I didn't hear about what happened in Georgia, you idiot, because I don't watch the news. And even if I did, it wouldn't matter because they cannot infringe upon the rights of the Second Amendment. What the hell is wrong with people? All the amendments. I mean, get serious. I showed you that to show you this. Because look what just happened a day ago, supposedly. Actually, let me show you Cooper calling this out. All of this out. Where's that video? All these are links that you'll see in the description box. I'll show you what Cooper said, and then I'm going to show you what our news is telling us now. And this stuff breaks up, like when it goes to the videos and stuff. I'm sorry, you just got to go to the link, because this, I don't know. I hate when it cracks up and stuff. But, and I told you, like I said, they're going to keep on doing this.
My your opinion or explanation on how these school shootings might be connected and how the shooters probably carry out these shootings and they're to do it. You may want to kind of expand on that a little bit. Well, I've done many broadcasts. We've had many broadcasts. We've had the mind control series. We had a series on Dr. Lewis Doggan West, the Neuropsychiatric Institute of UCLA. We had a series done by the, oh my goodness, now I can't remember the name of the paper, but it's a newspaper in California that did a series on the mind control programs that were being conducted in the California state prison system on prisoners. Charles Manson was in that program. One of the supervisors of one of those programs got programmed himself and later became Sync in the Symbionese Liberation Army. He was the head of that little group who kidnapped Patty Hearst. And I could go on and on and on and on. Yeah, they're programmed. And you'll find that every one of them are either ex-mental patients on some kind of prescription.
Now you can go watch this too. Now he goes into saying that, he goes into saying what it is, what type of shooter it is. But I want you to understand that that was the shooter back then. Now they're trying to make it a different type of shooter, a shooter that nobody would expect. And they're already trying it with the last ones, but going even younger is just a more blatant attack on the guns thing, and tell people everybody's gonna be so scared and junk and things, or think their kid could be doing something. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Now, look what supposedly happened. And NBC, shut the hell up. I'm tired of seeing your stupid behind news stories. You are the biggest freaking cheese ball, corny liars, Hallmark news producing clowns that I've ever seen. Freaking House Negro Lester, or whatever the hell his name is. Sell out.
Okay, one, two, one, pass on. It's not rocket science.
Okay.
I recommend. Another student has died from their injuries in yesterday's school shooting in Michigan, bringing the death toll to 4. And here is the first photo of the young man charged with terrorism and first-degree murder. He's only 15, but being charged as an adult. Amber Cagliano has more. He's the baby-faced suspect in the school shooting, saying his prayers. He was arraigned today as an adult on 4 counts of murder as his parents watched via Zoom. I'm John.
I just want to add in real quick. Go to look at some of the stories of the shooters and stuff on many different shooters. Go look at their interrogation tapes, and you're gonna see that a lot of these dudes are some of them before, like, were doing what Cooper was saying, psychology and stuff like that. But some of them now, I'm believing, this is just my personal opinion, that some of them aren't even really doing that, and they're just literally playing a part. That's what I said about that guy that went out and I forgot his name. What was his name? I think it was Keith or something. You guys might know. He was supposedly stabbed, because he hated girls. He was one. If you go look at his videos, he's one of the most horrible. You can tell by looking at him, this guy is no killer. Just like the RUTH guy who supposedly shot up whatever. I would whoop his monkey ass, and there's no way that clown could have pulled that off. And he damn sure wouldn't have did it in a BLACK church, because it would have been done for him. Let's get serious. Same with the guy that was in SANDY. People are just freaking ridiculous and stuff you believe. Sit here and watch. And I always give advice, since my jump was terminated, I'm going to give you guys this advice again. Always watch the person who's doing the talking, and always watch their hands, and always try to put yourself in their position and ask yourself, if this happened to you, what would you be doing? And then some people are going to be like, oh, well, yeah, other people just act differently and they just take it different ways. And so they're going to say anything they can, but not with not every single one. I can see you getting away with one, but every single one, these people take pain and suffering and sorrow, whatever they just saw different ways. Get serious. And they got kids use words that kids don't even know on the news. You could tell they're got these kids read from scripts. And then they had one where they caught the guys right before. Oh, this one's funny. Let me find it. This one is straight up hilarious. What channel was it on? I think it was on the C Loop thingy. I put a video on it. I want you to see how funny this jump look. And then I did one with fear mongering with masks, and I got a medical disinformation for that, but I got it back on. It was some guy crying on supposedly his deathbed with a tube hanging out his neck and talking about, trying to tell everybody that the reason why he's like that because he didn't wear the thing. And he's like, I'm urging you. It was like the biggest freaking fear mongering junk I've ever seen. Same with this guy right here. Ask yourself if you'll be acting like this if you lost somebody. Not him. And that's, yeah, that one too. That's suspicious. But look at this guy. Just is a little part of it. Ask yourself, you be acting like this, you lost your kid.
And they need to know, put faces and names and histories to the people who died. Mean something. Because that's all we've got. Another child. He's our only child. He died on Friday.
He's his only.
I'm 61 years old now.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Has been outspoken. He has been very.
In fact, happened. Cows. And the sheep will still don't get it.
Oh my God! And the SANDYHOOK corner daughter, whoever the guy with the white jacket. Oh my God, the corner. Oh my goodness, did you guys see that? These things, go look them up.
Think they're wise and making a difference. They're just, oh man.
You could tell there was no way in hell that anybody would hire that guy as a coroner.
Wackos and Lulus. Don't believe wacko.
Flying in. Since then, his father Richard has. 20-year-old Christopher Martinez. He was in the deli when bullets came flying in. Since then, his father, Richard, has been outspoken. He has been very emotional about the gun laws and politicians he says are responsible for repeated violence. CNN's Kyung La had an opportunity to sit down with Mr. Martinez, who was incredibly emotional.
Also, go look at the SANDYHOOK parents interviews. All of the parents, like matter of fact, the guy that I just showed you a picture of, the Robbie whoever guy who gave the SANDY speech, go look at him however many years later. You know how they do stuff afterwards and film people like way after events happen to recollect on or whatever. Go look at his recollection with his wife and you're going to see some shady business going on in there as far as the way that they're talking about it and the way both of them, not just him. I wanted to show you guys this, but I can't go as long as I always want to go on these apps because it overheats or whatever. So, but that's why I'm throwing these tidbits in so you can go give you even more evidence.
He's our only child. He died on Friday. I'm 61 years old now. I'll never have another child. He's gone. So the reason I'm doing this right now is to try to see if we can do anything to make my son's death mean something.
And did you ever notice that every time something like this happens, the news anchor person or whatever, the interviewer will say, and what do you want to see come out of all of this? After your loss and after your so and so and so, what do you think should come out of this? And what do they say every single time? We need to crack down on those darn guns.
Because that's all we've got.
He's not going to grow up to be a man, to work in the world. What did we lose?
He was articulate, determined, nice, and tough.
Check them out.
If there's all these things in the media about the shooter, and there's nothing about the victims, then it sends the wrong message. And the people need to understand that real people died here. And they need to know, put faces and names and histories to the people who died to make it real for them.
The politicians after Sandy Hook swore that they would do something.
We're all proud to be Americans. But what kind of a message does it send to the world when we have such a rudderless bunch of idiots in government? I can't tell you how angry I am.
Uh-oh.
It's just awful. And no parent should have to go through this. No parent to have a kid die because in this kind of a situation, what has changed? Have we learned nothing? These things are going to continue until somebody does something. So where the hell is the leadership? Where the hell is these people we elect to Congress and we spend so much money on? These people are getting rich sitting in Congress. And what do? They don't take care of our kids. My kid died because nobody responded to what occurred at Sandy Hook. Those parents lost little kids. It's bad enough that I lost my 20-year-old, but I had 20 years with my son. That's all I ever had. Those people lost their children at 6 and 7 years old. How do you think they feel? And who's talking to them now? Who's doing anything for them now? Who is standing up for those kids that died back then in an elementary school? Why wasn't something done? It's outrageous.
Yeah, it sure is. Take your ass back to acting class, clown. And then see they use another thing, they use stuff like this and emotional things because they want to play on the sheeple's emotions. So if anybody questions any of this stuff, the sheep will be like, oh well, I hope that never happens to you one day. I hope you never lose anybody to gun violence. I hope that never happens to you personally. You never have to see anything like that. You don't know what he's going through. How do you think the families feel? It's like their dumbasses sound every single freaking time. How do you think the families feel? You would never happen to you. Bunch of dumbasses. People just trip me out. Don't take no time to go look into it, but take all the time in the world to open their mouth about it when somebody is sitting here trying to tell them something or show them something. Just shut the hell up and listen, and maybe they'll know what they're talking about. They never know what they're talking about. One thing that always puts people, that's the thing that's going to always get you every single time, dudes. I'm talking about you clowns who stalk me. Nope. If you simply knew what you were talking about before you came to me or made a comment or got all emotional or whatever, you would never embarrass yourself. Oh, yeah. That's one thing. I came here to show you a video. I forgot. It's supposedly these two dudes, right? They were bang banging the you know what out. I call it the bang bangs when you shoot stuff. That's my code word. But yeah, you can find these videos on my channel right there. The See Look Talk Show. That's an older one I made, but I'm not gonna play this one because it got taken down. But I got it back up. Actually, I got it back up, and then it got taken down again. And I got it back up. But this guy right here, see this? He's in there with this, and he's practically crying, and he's you gotta watch. This is the I ain't never seen so much fear mongering in my life. Now let me show you guys what I'm looking for. Cause I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Look, that's the guy I was talking about. Whoever this guy is right here on the left of that picture that says crisis actor pushing gun control. That dude is like the worst horrible. That dude. Okay, I know when I see it. It's about shooters. Is that it? No. Come on, man. Let's go. It's coming up, y'all. Sorry. Proof. It showed these two little boys. Well, if I can't find it, I guess I'll just... It shows these two little boys, and instead of I guess they got caught before they planned, we're going to plan a school, you know what? And I guess somebody, like, they found their blueprints and all this other stuff like that. And then you can tell that both of the boys are in handcuffs and they got masks on, right? And there's a cop that's got both of them, but he's got both of them, each one of them by, like, one he has on his left side, one he has on his right side, and he has both for, like, their arms. And you can tell in the news clip that somebody said something like action before they started. I promise the guy I'm not playing. That's what I want to show you, so you know that I'm not playing. I mean, so you know that I'm not lying. You can literally see it seeming as if they are... I don't know if you guys... I used to do extra work in movies and stuff. I don't know if you guys ever done that. But, like, they'll have somebody, if they're coming walking out of somewhere, they'll have them, like, just standing still in front of the place they're walking, and then they say action, and then they go, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you know that. But here on this video, the boys were being taken. You could tell that literally it looked like somebody said, okay, action, because they were frozen still. Then the camera rolls, and then they start walking together all on one accord. The three supposedly future shooters and the cop that's got them both by one arm. Oh, man, where is it at? Come on, man. I get a kick out of this world. As dumb as it is, it's still entertaining at the same time. All right, I can't find it, but wish I could. It was the funniest junk I ever seen. No, I don't got it nowhere. Or either that or they took it down. I ain't been on this channel in a while, so I might have got it taken down. Come on, man. All right, but yeah, forget it. I wanted to show you how funny it looked. And the rest of these links down in there are like the Land of the Lost Time, or the Lost trailer. Is a real good documentary. Cooper is a rare interview at the end of it, and then the rest of these links I have in here are things that Cooper said about gun control. And basically, if you listen to it, you're gonna get into a big, you're gonna feel a big "I told you so" from Cooper. Not him saying it, but just because it was said so long ago, once you hear it again, that's basically like an "I told you so." Okay, I covered everything I pretty much want to cover. So, they're going to keep doing it. Best and believe they will keep it up.